What do you do for a living?
I am president of Economic Development Corporation of Utah. We're a nonprofit organization set up 20 plus years ago that has the assignment to recruit new jobs to the state. So we work with the governor's office, we work with the cities and the counties, and with businesses all over the state to do that.
What do you enjoy most about your job?
I think the most satisfying part is that being able to make a difference on Utah's economy. I've been thinking about it for years and saying, where are my kids going to work when they graduate from college? How do we create opportunities? Because when I graduated, if you wanted to work in mining or in defense, and that was about it. And if you wanted to do something else, you had to leave the state. And now Utah's economy is so much more diverse and so vibrant and growing, and we feel lucky to be part of that and to help create opportunities for young people and for families like me in the coming generation.
You've chosen the second movement from Bartók's Second Piano Concerto as your Friday favorite. Why?
In about 1970, when I was in high school, my best friend and I were in the Tabernacle and heard John Ogden playing that with the Utah Symphony. I'd never heard it before. It just, I was just taken aback by it. And when it was done, my friend and I stood up and applauded like crazy, and then kind of looked around and realized that no one else was standing up except for us. Because it's, of course, a very contemporary work, and I'm not sure. I wondered if Salt Lake City wasn't quite ready for it then. But he kind of looked, in his second bow, he looked over at us and he kind of nodded to us. And he was a very serious guy, but he kind of, and I always wondered if that was a little bit of an acknowledgement on his part of a couple of fans out in the audience. But that music stuck with me over the years, and I had one experience that was really powerful with that. And as part of my interest in photography, I spent a lot of time, one of my favorite places in Capitol Reef National Monument. There's a place called Factory Butte, which is out on the east side of the park, a very isolated place. And I had driven out there one morning to get early morning light on that and arrived to watch the sun come up, and just this amazing scene came before me with these low cumulus clouds kind of rolling across the valley. The bright light of the sun bouncing off the desert floor, so the clouds are actually a little bit pink on the bottom from the red rock. And it was absolutely dead quiet. There was no wind, there was no sound of any kind. And as I sat there and looked at that, I just had the second movement playing through my head with that intensely quiet, slowly moving moment. And it was just it was a life changer for me. It really was amazing. For Friday Favorites, I'm Jeff Edwards from Salt Lake City, and this is Bartók's Second Piano Concerto, second movement.